Welcome back to my channel, guys. So, in my last video, I will promise to you that I will make a video on serializer, and today, I will discuss about serializer in my video. So, let me open and so let's start about. I will explain about serializer. So, at the very first, uh, why we use serializer and what is serializer? What is the usage of serializer? So, uh, inside our database, we store the values inside the tables like this. Inside tables, we save our data. We store our data in the form of column and rows. Inside our table, there are columns, multiple rows also, and this is our database. And those this table like the id, name, description, these all are attributes, and these are the columns, and all the datas in a column is a tuple is a tuple. So when we fetch one or two tuple from a table, from a database, it's called query sets. The form of the data for that time is called query sets. And those query sets came to Django. But Django didn't understand what is query sets. So for that time, Django will for knowing Django about those data, we have to convert. We have to convert those query sets into a form of data which is recognized by Django. And that form is Python dictionary, which is very common to Django. So, for this conversion, we have to use serialization. And serializer will convert these query sets into Python dictionary. And after again, we have to convert those datas to JSON because we use APIs, means application programming interface. An application programming interface inside API, the form of data is obviously JSON data. So after recognize the data to the Django, we have to again convert those Python dictionary into JSON data because our API data should be in JSON format. So again our serializer work and serialization happens. So Python dictionary became JSON data, and this overall process is known as serialization, and this JSON data is used by postman or any mobile app. So again, when we send those data from postman or from mobile app to our to save to our database, for that time also serialization works. So for that time, when the JSON data goes to Python Django, for that time again serializer works, and from JSON data it will become Python dictionary, and again those Python dictionary became query sets, and then this query sets will goes to the database and it will save inside our table. This is all about serialization. And what is query sets? So, in our interviews or in our college level examination, we will uh, we will be asked that what is query sets. So, for that time, we can say that getting one or more tuple from a table or from a database in a form of query sets means the form by which we get one or two tuples from a database from a table is known as query sets, as simple as that. So let me show you how we can use serialization in our code. So this is the very simple code of serializer. Inside our project app, we have to create one serializers.py file, and inside that we have to conclude our all the models. As I mentioned here, we have to import this package from REST framework package. We have to import serializers, and this serializer is another package, and this is not a package, this is a module, sorry. And from models we have to import user, order, product, category. These all are model class, and this all model class we have to import because we have to use those model class inside our serializer for serialization. So from inside our serializer.py we have to write this snippet of code like this. We have to mention one class which is I mentioned here as user serializer, and from the serializer module we have to import another class which is module serializer. We can see this model serializer will inherit this serializer base class. And if we goes to the serializer.py, this model serializer is a base class for this user serializer. And again inside this class we have another class which is meta, and inside this meta class we have to mention our model name and the field which we want, that the mobile number, address, password, email name, id. And again we are having another serializer which is category serializer, and from the serializer module we have to import the serializer model serializer, and this is the class. This is the base class which is inherent by this category serializer. And this model serializer is a for base class, and this model serializer inherit this serializer which is the base class of model serializer. And inside the meta class I'm declaring the model and the fields which is required. And this is another serializer for product, and the order is also mentioned here, as you can see. So this is all about the serialization and serializer, how serialization works, how serializer what is serializer, how it works, and what is the usage of serialization. So this is all about my today's video. So bye bye, and let me know in the comments if you face any type of difficulties. I will try to figure out. Bye bye.